2017 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championship. We're underway here with the women's squirt boating class, and the bib number 12 is already striking things off. This is Anna Bruno from the United States of America. I'm joined here by Steve-O. Let's talk through the action, Steve-O.
Anna Bruno already putting down some good moves. She has 10 seconds left in this first ride of 3 in this finals round. And look at her underwater. That mystery move worth a lot of points as she is doing an exit move, trying to get a few more points, and not a bad ride at all for her first ride in this women's finals round.
That's right. We are here live in the action at San Juan in Argentina. What a beautiful location. We've started the things off today with the prelims, the quarters, and the semis. Now we're down to the finals for the women's squirt. That world champion status. Let me just ask you, Steve-O, how does... Oh, we are actually underway. We are good to go here with our next competitor, Rose Wall from the US of A.
That's right, Rose starting things off high in this eddy, down by the wave. She is looking to get some points as she goes end over end into a cartwheel to the right. The score to beat right now from Anna Bruno, 453 points, as Rose looking to get a good one herself. She is continuing to set up and back up. If you are just joining us, the Rio San Juan, it does not have that many places that are deep enough to be vertical in a low-floating squirt boat like that. Up by the wave is one of them as Rose continues to go end over end. She's going to make her way onto the wave and try to do what's known as a wave move, mystery move, to try to sink that boat. She's got 10 seconds left to see if she can get the boat underwater. She's flying upstream, slams the bow, and she is gone. Look at that. Short mystery move, and she in the flat water upstream of the wave. Some of them opting to start lower in this eddy. Some of them will mystery move out of the wave itself, some at the top, and she is underway. Here we go with Yoshiko Sumatsu going for that screwing around move to the right, which is an over vertical bow end into an over vertical stern end, 4 of them in a row. She is going in the other direction as she pulls it around. She is up high where Clay was doing his mystery move in the earlier rounds, trying to stay in position to stay deep enough to get that boat nice and vertical as she is going over vert. In the squirt boat class, you see a lot of grace, a lot of power, and over vert tricks that we don't see in the surface boat freestyle portion of this competition. She is making her way upstream. This is Yoshiko from Japan, slams the bow, and she is underwater. That mystery move, 3 to 4 seconds, 10 seconds on the clock, as she is making her way downstream, continuing to go end over end. She is pulling it back, split wheel right, split wheel left, and that is the buzzer. Time is up. What a ride for Team Japan.
What an amazing finals. We're going to see the best of 3. The idea is to try and lay down a solid run for their first heat, for their first finals here. And we're underway, Steve-O. Let's check it out.
That's right. Hitomi qualifying in first out of prelims, now sitting in second out of semifinals. Representing Japan, she is going for those beautiful over vert ends. That called the screw it around or the whirly gig. Hitomi going more over vertical than any other athlete in the men's or the women's class. It is beautiful to watch. She's doing it again right now in the other direction. These are some of the highest scoring moves in the squirt boating class as she is looking around to see where she is. Where she was doing those moves, the water is not actually deep enough to get the boat vertical, so those over-vert tricks, some of the few that can be done in that spot, she's now making her way back upstream, going into the wave to try to get a big mystery move score in this class. The mystery move gets you a lot of points, and look at that. What a good mystery move for Hitomi as she's still throwing back and forth. Split wheel. Once again, just like her teammates, split wheeling her way downstream, and that will do it for Hitomi.
What an amazing run, Hitomi, throwing those.
The first 3 rides, we do not have Hitomi's score. In first, we have Yoshiko, followed by Anna Bruno. And in third place right now, Rose Wall. But right now, it is all about Claire O'Hara going for that super clean split wheel. Extremely difficult with a paddle spin on that first one as she brings it around. Claire opting to start upstream of the wave in one of the few deeper spots in this current. as she goes back in the other direction, switching the paddle around into the tricky woo, switching the paddle around on the third end. Those paddle switches, paddle spins, double the base value of any of these technical moves. Also, cleaning the end without using your paddle will double it. She is going for the screwing around or whirligig, those over vertical ends. One of those things that squirt boats can do that modern playboats don't do very well. Over vertical ends. It is fun to watch. It is beautiful. And as you can see here in this women's class, Claire has 10 seconds left. She wants to get underwater, and she gets the boat down, maybe a little bit, spinning it around, and that'll do it for Claire O'Hara.
Great run there, putting
Waiting on Claire O'Hara's. However, right now, it is all about Anna Bruno from Team USA, coming to us from Pennsylvania, starting her second of 3 rides, going for a split wheel to start, bringing it back. Split wheel as she brings it around for the tricky woo to the right with the paddle switch on the third end. Getting it down and under control with a battle, but still managing it, showing a lot of control up there as she is going to continue to go for tricks. Split wheel into trying the tricky woo in the other direction, having to abort the mission on that move as something wasn't quite right with the balance. She's going to make her way into this eddy, nice, high, and tight, not losing much time as she sets up. She's going to go right for this mystery move by going out onto the wave and slamming into the wave move. There she goes. Underwater, quick drop as she tries to bring it around for a bow screw. 10 seconds on the clock. Bow screw to the left, still going downstream. Bow screw to the right. That is a nice looking trick. One arm bandit left, and that'll do it for Anna Bruno, trying to beat her aficionado, being the way she spends most of her time in a squirt boat. She's going to make her way out onto this wave and try to show us her skills as she sets up. She drops the bow, and she is gone. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a nice looking mystery move for Rose with an exit move. 10 seconds on the clock as she continues to cartwheel around, making her way downstream like so many of these ladies, lower into the eddy, and that'll...
Atención, la nacida en Gran Bretaña, la inglesa que se está consagrando en San Juan, Argentina, Kim.
Exactamente, pero hace falta decir que ni la primera ni la segunda clasificada han conseguido aún la mejor puntuación conseguida en semifinales y por lo tanto está mucho por ver.
All right, next
Yoshiko Sumatsu, Steven.
This is Yoshiko coming to us from Japan. She is starting the second ride, currently sitting in third place after ride number 1. She is looking to improve her score, which was 633 points on her first ride. She's doing a pretty good job of that to start as she goes for the washout and for the bow screw to the left. She's done some tricks low in the eddy, and she is now making her way upstream. As we talked about before, this mystery move, so critical to the highest scores possible. She drops it hard, and she is underwater. What a great ride. Maybe the best mystery move so far in this women's class for finals. Split wheel to the right, going into that split wheel to the left. She is still going downstream. Bandits are over vertical stern ends to start, and here she goes into that beautiful screwing around, extremely over vertical, end over end. First in one direction, and now she's going to set up, and do it the other way. This to the left, first to the right, as she continues to show us exactly what that squirt boat is capable of. Looking around, trying to figure out where she is in the eddy. She is somewhere where it is not very deep as she hits the bottom, but she's going to keep going. Going for the super clean split wheel. Little bit of time left on the clock. She's going to make her way upstream into the wave to try to get some mystery points. Every second underwater, not only does this mystery move double the value of the other tricks, but 40 points a second, and that was a big one. 3 or 4 seconds, which is one of the best we've seen here, and that is time. Another big ride for Team Japan.
Team Japan laying down some...
to it in the past, doubling what she's done so far. She has the thumbs up. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your world champion, Claire O'Hara, as she split wheels it right to left, going for the split wheel this time left to right, linking it all up, and I bet she's going to go for, yes, a tricky woo to the right with a paddle switch on that third end. Getting the paddle back around the way she wants it with a bonus end, as she now goes for the tricky woo to the left. Once again with that paddle switch. Those paddle moves get you some bonus points. It actually doubles the value of everything done. Claire knows that. She has put a lot of time into these boats. She goes end over end to the screwing around. Screwing around, bow screw followed by stern screw, over vertical ends, 4 of them in a row. This time she is making her way up into the wave, trying to get that big mystery score. Not getting it on her last ride. Looks like she doesn't get it out of the wave this time. She has 10 seconds left to try to get underwater. Slams it down deep in the eddy. Almost head under down there with a few seconds on the clock. Washout. Clean bow screw. Into a screwing around to the right on the buzzer. She is happy with that. Your current point leader is still Claire O'Hara. Claire bettering her score to a 960-point ride on her last one. But all eyes now upstream as Anna Bruno starts her ride with a left split wheel into a left tricky woo as she puts the bow down and then switches the paddle around in her hand. Brings it back with a cartwheel. This is a good start for a ride for Anna as she sets up to get another ride or two as she is upstream of the wave. Here comes another trick, going for that tricky woo, not quite getting it. I bet she's going to try it again once she's down in this eddy. Catching the eddy nice and high where she can still do some tricks if she wants. Anna doing a very good job of kayaking all over the world. We've seen her squirt boating on the Ottawa. She spends her summers in New Zealand, and she is underwater for a great mystery move. Anna's got to be happy with that. She still has time on the clock to get some more points as she's going for either a screwing around, stern screw into bow screw. You got about 5 seconds on the clock. One arm bandit in one direction. And she is putting the end down. And there she goes into a bow screw right on the buzzer. Wow. After a not quite perfect start, Anna Bruno puts together a very, very strong finish to this ride.
She'll be extremely happy with that. Huge smile on her face right now. The crowd really getting behind her as we're watching the replay on the slow-mo action. You can see how composed again she is, able to move that boat, holding the boat, turning it around for that tricky move, and then paddle twirling it around and switching hands for that paddle spin. Look at this mystery. Oh, she got down and deep into that feature and was able to throw it on an exit move. By throwing an exit move as you're coming up out of the water, you get some extra points on the board.
Y es su última entrada y lo escuchamos a Stingray.
And I've got some big news. Anna Bruno moving into the 3rd place position with 753 points. Right now it is Rose Wall, also representing the United States of America. Changing direction, split wheeling it around, all smiles as Rose making her way back upstream. This boat has actually been paddled at the World Championships by Anna Bruno and by your reigning men's world champion in the last couple of years. Rose, the proud new owner of this kayak, as she is going for the bow screw to the left, bow screw to the right, as well as some other tricks. I know she wants to do it again. In semifinals, 8 seconds underwater. One of, if not the longest mystery move of the entire event. Rose that time getting head under, and she still has a lot of time on the clock as she is going for a cartwheel to the right. 10 seconds left, brings it back, change of directions, right to left, brings it back yet again.
Claire O'Hara sigue primera, pero mejora 20 puntos su puntuación, 960 puntos.
And we are waiting for the thumbs up. Looks like she's got it. Here we go. Team Japan's Yoshiko. Oh, and she is tangling on the bottom of the river to start. It is not very deep. There goes that over vertical end. Looks like she's going for the screwing around. Those over vertical cartwheel ends to the right. A lot of grace and power coming out of Team Japan. Yoshiko looking to put down a high-scoring move and make her way onto the podium. That, a one-arm bandit to the left and a one-arm bandit to the right. Those tricks, they are over vertical stern ends. If you saw someone do that in a wave in a surface boat, we'd call it a back Pan Am. However, it's called a one-arm bandit in this trick. As she goes out onto the wave, trying to get the mystery move, not quite getting it down. There is still some time on the clock. Let's see if she can pull what Claire O'Hara did and screw it down here. She goes down, pulls it, spins it around, gets it down to about chest deep, and she does a bow screw or a washout to the left. Another one, now trying to screw it around, making her way down to the rock, and that'll do it. Will it be enough? We're going to have to wait and see. as Yoshiko.
Claire O'Hara, quién va a ser la campeona del mundo si es que la japonesa consigue una mejor puntuación de 960 puntos. Como comentaba nuestro colega Jess, y empieza, me parece, la competición para Hitomi Takaku, manga final, aquí se decide todo.
And here we go, Hitomi currently in second place, looking to improve. Once again, doing this beautiful ride. She's done it over and over again. She gets these over vertical moves, and she is continuing to make her way up the eddy, trying to dethrone Claire O. So many of these events in years past, Hitomi has been second place a number of times, but she would love to end up in the first spot as she split wheels right and split wheels left, making her way out onto the wave, knowing right now it is critical to get underwater and stay underwater if she wants to improve her score. And she drops hard and fast. She is staying down. That is a great mystery move. Still time on the clock. She's got a split wheel going for the tricky woo to the left. She hasn't done that before. A little bit of time left. Trying to bring another move right on the buzzer. This was a good ride, and I have some news for you when it comes to the other position. It looks as though Yoshiko does not improve on her third ride score. Ladies and gentlemen, Claire O'Hara for the last ride in this round, currently in second place, would love to take the lead. She kicks things off with a super clean cartwheel attempt to the right with a paddle spin. She's going to keep moving around to try to get these points. She knows it's going to take a big ride to beat what Hitomi has done from Japan. Split wheel right to left as she now splits it back. Nope, going for the tricky woo to the right. That looks like a solid move as she switches the paddle around on that third end, doubling the value of the trick. She still has a little bit of time, going for the tricky woo as she almost floats downstream. And here she is, gonna catch the wave from above. This a different strategy than she's done so far, but knows it's gonna take something special, and she is gone. What a ride. Nice looking mystery move as she gets that exit move. She is going to work, putting on a clinic, end over end. She has 10 seconds left. That's a screwing around, 5 seconds left. She's going to try to start some other tricks. She's going to keep going. She does not care where she floats. She wants the points. And what a finish to Claire's ride. Will it be enough? She's still going, even though her ride is over. She may go down through that next wave. She just doesn't care, and now it is up to the...
6 puntos para la japonesa y el tercer lugar para Ana Bruno, completando el podio de Estados Unidos. El festejo de las ganadoras.
And Jez, tell us a little bit about what's going on now. This is a celebration ceremony out on the island.
That's right, we have the... Oh, what an amazing spectacle that we had here for these ladies to be able to see the action here in San...